this is Samore Love of Samore Love TV, and today I'm reporting from the Skinny NYC.
BP is spiking.
Oh, God.
Is your wife due soon?
Not for another 5 weeks. You're gonna be okay.
Oh, my baby.
It's December and winter is on her way, which equates to the perfect occasion for a dramatic thriller. So now I'm gonna go ahead and give you the Skinny on Hours in a New York minute. Hours is written and directed by Eric Heiserrer, better known for his writing of The Thing, Final Destination 5, and the 2010 version of Nightmare on Elm Street. Eric Heiserrer captures the dark events which follows one of the biggest natural disasters known to hit the East Coast, Hurricane Katrina. Eric chronicles the chilling and heartfelt story of a man named Nolan, who loses his wife during the birth of their daughter. Nolan is left to watch over his newborn and ensure her ventilator remains functional during the unfortunate events of the hurricane. Nolan is played by the late Paul Walker, whose untimely death occurred this past week. And just like his character in the movie Hours, he had a heart of gold. Just listen to what his co-stars as well as the director and writer had to say.
When you're around Paul, you see how genuine a person he is. You know when he's happy and he's entertaining, he just lights up the room. You know when he's being honest with you, and you know when he's committed to something. And that's exactly who Nolan is.
He's just one of the nicest, just coolest guys around. Paul brings such a humanity to Nolan, and it really couldn't have worked out better, I think.
I don't know, it just felt right with her. I don't know how else to say it, it just felt right.
From the first meeting with Eric, it was apparent that he knew exactly what he wanted to do, and he seemed to be the most prepared filmmaker I had ever met, and he continued throughout the process to prove that to be the case.
He has a drive, he has a tenacity, he has no quit. He's one of those guys you definitely wouldn't want to underestimate.
It's kind of a blessing when you have the writer be the director as well. And so his thoughts are actually coming out, and it's exactly what he imagined it to be. And I think that's a beautiful way of working.
The levees broke. The streets are flooding.
We gotta get her out of here then. The battery's old and it's only taking a small charge. If you look at it, it's only good for 3 minutes.
We have a great team of professionals that have been able to really just be proactive, but be very sharp with it.
We went to Abbey Road in London, recorded with some of the very finest musicians on the planet. We just had a beautiful string section, references to heartbeats, ticking clocks, various percussive things, all implying time passing.
One of the things that's great about this movie is that it was written to be shot. It's a very visual script. It isn't him running around a hospital with no power without any light. He's got a cell phone that he's trying to make use of. He's got a flashlight that he's trying to make use of. So we tried to use those and really expand upon them to make it as visual as possible.
It's great because it's a tremendous page turner, but it just has so much heart to it that I think anyone who reads the script sort of sees that.
It's such a compelling story about survival and about love. And it just has a little bit of everything.
I shot a movie in New Orleans 1 year after Katrina, and I thought that Eric did a wonderful job telling a specific Katrina story. He wasn't trying to tell the Katrina story, but he was telling one person's story or one family's story.
The advantage of shooting here in New Orleans helps because it keeps all of us honest. It reminds us exactly what we're doing, why we're doing it, and make sure that we're being authentic to this story without sensationalizing it.
I want you back. I want you.
Hours is really about fatherhood. More specifically, it's really about the endurance required to love someone who constantly needs you. And it's something that every parent knows and goes through. It's something that I feel is very instinctive.
In this arena, when you do this, you have no choice but to really look inside and figuring out what really moves you and what really makes you tick.
It's your daughter's birth certificate. Do you have a name for her?
I liked Haley, but my wife liked anything but Haley.
The depth of the emotion that he brings to the screen I was really surprised. I mean, we all knew that it would work. I think what we didn't realize was just how far Paul would go with it, and he really has.
Well, he's sure to be missed, and he was a great person, a great philanthropist, and also an amazing actor. And just like the tagline of the movie, ironically enough, it says, "Every second counts." His passing and untimely death does show us that every second surely does count. On a brighter note, Saving Mr. Banks is going to be in theaters this week as well, which stars Tom Hanks as Walt Disney and Emma Thompson as P.L. Travers. So if you love Mary Poppins and everything Walt Disney, then you're sure to love this film as well. Be sure to check your local listings for Saving Mr. Banks and Hours in theaters December 13th. Well, I'm Samore Love signing out for the Skinny NYC. See ya!